Okay. Hello.
Hello?
Welcome to the
Yeah.
online conference 2015 November. So we have participants from Philippines. Today we would like to ask you 3 questions so we can convey the news, activities,
Okay.
and movements of our admirable representatives so that people can be encouraged. So for the first, could you tell us your activities or news of last month? At the beginning, please introduce your name and your nationality and your job.
Hello. I'm Veneranda Mateo, founding president of Philippine International Network on Accessible Tourism. So I am from the Philippines, and currently I am just doing the business of what do you call this? Multi-level marketing, and it is what I am doing now. But before I was am doing my own business, doing it with my company, the Amway, and I am still developing it. But I am also doing some advocacies with regards to persons with disabilities, and I'm a PWD rights activist, and I fight for the rights of persons with disabilities. And currently, I am the secretary of the with Disability Federation. That's it. So I was a former federation president and now the secretary of the federation. Yes. Is it enough?
Okay, I'm interpreting.
Hello.
Yes, I think it's a little bit lame, but I can continue. Um,
Okay.
Second one is about CRPD. So, can you tell us the status of the CRPD in your country, such as when did your country sign on the CRPD? Your country being one of the
Oh.
ratified.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cannot hear. Cannot hear it.
Okay, about
What's the last word? I didn't understand it. It drops.
okay. Once again, when did your country sign on the CRPD, or not signed, or not ratified?
Yeah.
The status of the CRPD in your country.
Oh, it was already ratified. I think 5 years ago. Since the beginning, it was already signed by during the time of President Arroyo. It was already ratified. It was signed, and it is the different organizations here of persons with disability are very active, and they are really uh, taking all the effort that the CRPD be implemented here in the Philippines. And we have the Magna Carta for PWD back up for the CRPD. And we are really using the CRPD and the Magna Carta for us to claim the rights of the persons with disabilities. So as of now, there are so many. We have the parallel report already with the UN. So Philippines is really very actively participating in the implementation of the UNCRPD.
All right. As we know, now you are preparing for ratified on the CRPD, right?
It's already ratified already.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
we finished. We have signed it. Yeah,
so what do you
I
think?
didn't hear it.
Okay, what do you think of we can have another changes for women with disabilities after the CRPD?
Oh, actually, there has been a parallel report to the UN CRPD, to the United Nations for the UN CRPD last year. Is it last year or this year? I think this year, during the UN meeting, and the group, the Philippine UN CRPD coalition, made a report already. I just don't have the copy on my hand, but I have it in here, and I could send a copy of the parallel report of the Philippines, the Philippine coalition, uh, and they have written there so many recommendations, and including the women with disabilities. Actually, here in the Philippines, women with disabilities must be, when you make a company, there must be more women included in the board of directors. That's it. So women here are very empowered, and the head of the National Council on Disability Affairs is Miss Carmen Subiaga, and she's with disability. And she's with me, and she was the one who brought me in the first time that I attended the the women with this women assembly last 2011. And she's now the head of the National Council of the Women with Disabilities now here in the Philippines. And we are happy that women are really claiming their rights, and they are really very empowered. Yeah.
Okay, so um, as I heard, you are one of the member. I mean, your organization is one of the member for help or get the CRPD ratified for women with
So,
disabilities, especially for the mobility.
yeah, yeah,
So, can you tell more
yes.
about it?
Because I am I okay, okay. So as the as a federation president, I am I did some works with women with disabilities before, and I am a member of the technical working group whenever there is an activity, uh, a national activity that is being celebrated here, especially during the Women's Month. We celebrate it every March. So most of the time, I am the MC or the host during those activities. And the last time that I hosted, it was in Congress. It was last March, wherein we celebrated it with some high-profile people, the congresswoman and an actress who are endorsers of women's rights. And with regards to Philippine International Network on Accessible Tourism, I am the one leading the advocacy for making tourism be accessible for all the persons with disability too. So it is one of my advocacies now, opening the door of tourism for persons with disabilities. not only the women but all other aspect of disabilities. Yeah.
All right, that's really gorgeous activity. Thank you for your news. And for the last question, could you give us?
I forgot. Yeah.
Okay, you can continue.
Oh, I can't hear it. I can hear it.
Okay, please continue.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't hear it.
All right. So for the last
Can you
question,
please repeat the last question?
ideas and advice for the online conference, like recommendable next topics and any effective way for this online conference.
Any recommendation for the coming?
Yes,
That's the question. Any recommendation for the coming
yeah, for the topic.
recommendation for the coming conference again?
Okay,
Oh,
recommendation.
for the topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Specifically, we must yeah, recommendation topic. Topic? Is it the one that you're asking? The
What's
topic.
the lane?
Hello. What's the recommendation topic? Uh, I would like to suggest that we can have guidelines on how the women with disabilities, because as I have seen with other countries, I saw that they don't know what. There are some that are really made, and they really know they have their way of doing their program. But there are some that doesn't know how to make their program. So maybe one of the best thing that can be one of the topic is the sharing of how the women leaders are doing in their countries, and how are they doing um, to make the programs for women with disabilities, and how should be the program of women with disabilities be implemented in their countries, because their countries doesn't know about the rights of the women.
Okay, thank you for the notice. The internet connection is really slow. Maybe I would ask um,
Yeah, it's
more,
really.
yeah, more by text or email.
Yeah.
So
And
now,
if you need the parallel, yeah.
okay, you can continue. We have the link.
Okay. If you need the parallel report of the Philippines to the United Nations with regards to people with disabilities, I can get a soft copy to the convener so that we can share it with you. So actually, it is a very long report that the Philippine UNCRPD coalition did, and there's a study of about the women in the report. There's a study of the women in the report about the rights that should be given to the women.
Of course, we would love it.
Kidding. Yeah.
So,
Oh, I forgot to say that I am the co-chair of the local poverty reduction. So we are dealing more on the livelihood of the people with disabilities. And we are going to have a program for women for the livelihood of women with disabilities too.
it was quite breaking. No. In the meanwhile, hello, Miss Arna. Huh? Mr. Huh? Hello. Hello. Uh, can you? Are you talking? I think we can hear you.
You can't hear
Oh,
me?
oh, now I can hear you. Okay. I think Miss Fanny is disconnecting for now. So, hello. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Yay. These are
Hi.
good and you yourself. Good. Good husband. Good. So, you are the representative from Cameroon and you couldn't attend for the last assembly. So can you say hello to the audience and can you introduce yourself?
I am Ernestine. I am running an NGO on education for children with disabilities, and I am doing research on education and disability. So I was born in Cameroon several years ago, and I am traveling always. Do you
So where where are you acting right now? Are you acting for women with disabilities in France or in Cameroon?
I am acting both in the sphere, in the area of disabilities in France and in Cameroon.
Oh, okay, that's so nice. So she said she is asking you are the one who attended the second assembly in 2011.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
we met in 2011.
So she said, "Good to meet you again." Like this way.
Me too.
젊어진 것 같다.
Oh, oh. She said you seem getting younger and younger.
세월이 흘렀는데 연결된 것 같다고.
Thank you very much.
All right. So for the topic of today, as I told you through the email, we would like to convey the news and activities and movements of our admirable representatives so that people can be encouraged. So can you tell us your activities and news?
Activities of my organization.
Yes. And what you? So maybe people, when people hear your working and activities, they will be encouraged.
I have studied in the sphere of educational policies or education sciences, and I am a researcher on educational policies and disabilities, and I am education system analyst. now I am completing my PhD dissertation, and I am running NGO like I told you before, and I am very involved in the disability movement, especially the area of children with disabilities and women with disabilities.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
훌륭하시다 그래.
She said you're so great for that works.
그때도 공부 많이 했었는데.
And she said she learned lots of things from you when you were in Korea.
되게 멋진 여성이라고 얘기.
You're so admirable and empowered woman, she said.
She too, she is very dynamic.
아,
고맙다고요?
예. 시트 나도 똑같다고.
고맙다고 해야지.
땡큐.
Okay, so maybe I can ask both. So the second question is status of the CRPD in your country, such as signed or ratified or not signed.
And the CRDP is ratified in a country.
Cameroon or in France? Both. Okay, it was breaking. So, do you think the CRPD have changed many things or any things for women with disabilities?
CRDP is an international framework which can help to implement policies in countries, and it could help also to support our advocacy. So it is a very good tool for the disability movement.
So could I know any examples, any changes?
The organization of people with disabilities in countries, and the lobbying they do, and yes, it is especially in those things. They have a tool, and they can ask for their rights using this tool. For example, in the education, Article 24 is used to ask for education for children with disabilities as a right.
Oh, okay. So it changes any policies or laws or status?
Yes, of course. Change some policies, not many policies, but the way people with disabilities are seen is changing.
Oh, okay, that's really good to hear. In the case of Cameroon, what about this situation for working women? Is the job open to the women normally?
Yes, of course, there is a legislation about the situation of women in general. There is a Ministry of Women Empowerment, and the women movement is very important, and women are represented some areas, but there are not many in decision positions. and the situation of women with disability is different from others because there are people with disabilities and there are women, so the struggle is still enough.
Okay, thank you for the information. And for the next, we would like to listen to the ideas and advice for the online conference. So, do you have any recommendation for next topics, or do we have any effective ways for this online conference or gathering more information and get more solidity of us?
For next online conferences, maybe it could be advisable to send questions to participants so as to prepare material and then provide inputs. And I think also you have planned some topics for 12 months. Maybe it could be important to work for 2 or 3 online conferences on one topics and to build on a program, something like that, which could be implemented by people who are working on this special topic. And I think also at the end of the week, at the weekend, maybe many people could be available to participate and online conference. So
The end of week, you mean weekends?
weekend, Saturday, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know how are the agenda of others, but for my personal perspective, I could be available on Saturday. Or
All right.
주말에
All
하죠.
right. Thank you for your opinion. So for the last, say some cheering up, encouraging to the audience for all people, I mean, for all women with disabilities. Sorry, it was breaking.
already
Sorry, it was breaking. You said you already said?
no, I have not heard your question.
Okay,
Please
okay.
could
Yes. Please tell some advice and encouraging message to the women with disabilities for the last audience.
message is about the CRDP. We have a very good tool for advancing the rights of people with disabilities and particularly women with disabilities. We who usually face problem of stigma, exclusion, and then economically poor economically status. So I encourage women with disabilities to seize the opportunity of having the tools to join the women mainstreaming movement and then try to have a position of it or a place so that they can improve the living conditions or the living status of women with disabilities. It is my key message.
Thank you for your message.
Thank you. 아,
한국말로 하시면 제가
한국말로? 그, 되게 공부를 많이 하고 유명한 사람을 내가 알고 있거든.
As you know, you are so famous and well known and admirable.
Thank you. She is so kind.
너무 친절하게 해주신다고.
우리가 추구하는 거는 자녀 여성들이 자기의 권리를 갖기 위해서 정말 공부도 해야 되고 끊임없이 자기를 인정하게 해야 되는 과정에 이렇게 당신 같은 사람들이 또 다른 사람들의 규감도 될 수 있어서 자주 왔으면 좋겠어요.
Okay, I will convey her message. I think the education and studying for women with disabilities is so important. So if you come more often, every woman with disabilities can be encouraged by you. So she hopes you would come more often.
좋은 아이디어도 많이 주라 그래.
And she would like to have your brilliant, clever opinions and ideas. Okay, so let us finish this conference now. Can we? Oh, it's breaking. Can you hear me? Oh, the sound is really small. So, thank you for your attending and your dedication and your great speeches.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I hope to see you next month. Thank you. See you.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.